It's Al Cole from CBS Radio, host of the syndicated talk show People of Distinction, cluing you in that in our 21st century, I'll tell you, products and services are sold through video. That's right, so sell it through video at Al Cole Enterprises and SAG 14 Production Company. You got it, and right now you got it too. Enjoy another outstanding audio clip from our international guest list featuring my son, the fantastic Benji Cole, on People of Distinction.
And on the line with us today, we have W. Dwightel Weathers. We'll be discussing his fantastic book, Jehovah, My God and Father is Real. Available at Amazon, Barnes & Noble, iTunes, and Google Play. And I will say, William was brought to People of Distinction today by some of the best movers in the business. Ingress Advertising Publishing. If you have a book that you'd like moved, well, move it through Ingress. You can find them at ingressadvertising.com. It's such a delight to have William here on the line because his book we're going to be discussing, Jehovah, My God and Father is Real. Listen, it's obviously something that's going to be geared towards, or at least appears to be geared towards, religious readers. It's going to cover religious concepts. But what is really powerful, at least for me, and you guys know, listen, I'm not a religious person. I've always categorized myself as more of a spiritual person. But I always find peace in being able to put my faith in a higher force, whoever that higher force may be for you. I think a lot of times we can find peace and serenity and connection with that. And listen, guys, let's call a spade a spade. Given what we have going on right now globally amongst our entire human family, it's a very, very troubling time. And what a great time to really have a book to be reinstated, to reinforce the concept of God is real. And listen, I'm glad that we have William here on the line because he's the expert on the matter, okay? He's done the research. He's written the book. He's going to be able to articulate all the nuances much better than I ever could. So without further ado, please explain to us and give us a brief synopsis of your book.
The book does indeed show, well, actually my born-again experience. That's the introduction. Mm-hmm. And it shows basically a person living. From day to day, we live. And basically in religion, we have days set aside to worship. But Jehovah has involved me in living day to day, all kinds of experiences. And the highlight of the book really is about my love for a young woman, and he shows me that it parallels his love for Israel and the world through Israel, because it is Israel that he has used to introduce himself to the world. And life flows because of the God of Israel. He is the God who made all men, but he chose Israel to reveal himself to the world through.
You know, William, follow-up question to that. What inspired you to take it a step further and put the book out for the public to partake in as well?
Well, I shared many of my writings on Facebook, and friends reading my posts encouraged me, saying, you should write a book. At any rate, it is actually God himself who has inspired me, sometimes through people, but oftentimes through himself. And especially when it comes to publishing this book, I thought it a little bit too personal because of some of the things that happened in the book, and my love of this young woman. And not only her, but others. And God himself actually told me to write it.
It's Al Cole from CBS Radio, host of the syndicated talk show People of Distinction, cluing you in that in our 21st century, I'll tell you, products and services are sold through video. That's right, so sell it through video at Al Cole Enterprises and SAG 14 Production Company. You got it, and look forward to enjoying other outstanding audio clips from our international guest list featuring my son, the fantastic Benji Cole, on People of Distinction.